All right, welcome, Banter Zone, and guess who's back? He's back from wearing his sweet tie-dye shirts.
That's right, baby. Gotta entertain those old folks.
You gotta go Jimmy Garcia when you're down in Florida, baby.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Someone said you gotta go Jimmy Buffett.
I missed you. I did.
Thank you. I missed you as well. I missed the people.
The banter.
The banter.
The millions.
And percentage of millions of people who watch the Banter Zone.
Exactly.
But I'm back, and I'm ready to attack some banter.
All of it. So, this week,
We had Premier
League middle week.
Yep, midweek.
Fantastic.
Some would say.
Well, yeah, it's not. You still won. Well, we'll talk about it.
We'll get there.
Yeah. All right. So the first one we had the Black Cats against QPR. They're going down this year. QPR. I'm sorry if you're a QPR fan. You're getting relegated.
Your team is probably going to get relegated.
Yeah. You guys are crap.
I don't want you guys to get false hope because of this 2-0 over Sunderland.
You guys got 2 over the Black Cats.
Although, isn't this their first away win? I believe
Their first away win this season.
Of the season.
It's true.
And what match day was this? 20-something?
Yeah, I lost count.
Something, and it's their first away win. That's rough.
Yeah, you guys are crap.
Nothing really else to say about it. Moving on, Arsenal beat the Foxes.
Yes.
2-1.
The Gunners.
Yeah, and you know what? It wasn't a convincing win. I'm glad that we got the win. Don't get me wrong.
You feeling Manchester United luck right now? Where you're squeaking out points?
You could call it that.
Yeah.
You might call it that. When I was on vacation, I watched what I could of it, and it wasn't convincing for me. We weren't
especially the last 15 minutes of the game. Like essentially right after they scored a goal. Dude, you guys were on the back heel of everything.
Yeah.
They got that confidence and they were winning all the 50-50s and everything. I'm sorry. It was bad.
It's fair, and
but
show.
You still have to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
You got away with all 3 points.
We did.
It's another home victory.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Arsenal moving on.
We need to adjust something. I feel like something needs to change for the next one. I think what might help.
Arsene Wenger. Get him out.
I'm not jumping on that train. Because
I'm not an Arsenal fan, and I've been on the train for 2 years now.
I think we need to give Gabrielle a little run out.
All right. Another, actually, probably the best game of the week.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is, I would say, best game of the week.
Liverpool versus Tottenham.
The Spuds.
Hold up your potatoes.
Spuds.
Man.
It was...
First of all, the Markovic goal. Did you see that one-on-one play?
I did.
Oh. Because you had Raheem Sterling, up there on the right flank of the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
And he's begging for the pass. I mean, literally, he might as well have gotten on his knees. And was like, please give me the ball so I can score a goal. Didn't need it because Lazar puts in a laser.
Yeah.
And he just, it was a good goal.
There were some people talking about Markovic before, when he got signed to Liverpool this season, and I think he's finally starting to show up because he's been contributing a fair amount to the Reds.
Someone else showed up, and we'll get to that. But it was a great game because it was Liverpool scored, Tottenham came back and scored. Harry Kane, unstoppable force that he is.
Form, man.
I mean. Let's hope it's not a purple patch. I want this kid to go on for the next 5 years.
Yeah. I hope he does.
Yeah. I mean, guys, don't get your hopes up. This kid's never going to win the Ballon d'Or. He's never going to be on that level. But
he is just an all-around solid class of a player.
He's solid striker. He's an old school striker. And then they got the penalty.
Stevie G.
It was well deserved. There's really no argument about the penalty. So then it's 2-1, and then Dembele comes up, scores again. So
with the assist from Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's 2-2. And then, and can you believe this?
I cannot believe it.
Mario Balotelli,
coming from
the
nowhere.
man himself. I mean, it wasn't a poacher's goal, but Balotelli hasn't been getting that service all year.
Yeah.
I have to, like, put it on him. Like, he should have scored goals. Like, I believe that, but the service, I mean, it was right across the box. Boom, in. Like, that's what you pay these strikers for.
Yep.
You know.
It took him a while. Not so Super Mario. I would say.
I mean, he didn't have a. Everyone was upset about him, like, not celebrating, and I was just like, why? First of all, Mario Balotelli used to be on my team.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't ask questions about him. Like, oh, what did he celebrate?
You just take it for what it is.
I'm like, he won. He got you the winner.
He did.
Like, stop complaining. You know what I mean? Like, and I honestly don't think Liverpool fans were like, why didn't Balotelli fucking like celebrate? I honestly, like, especially the ones that went to the game, because the atmosphere was fantastic.
Yep.
I don't think they were talking about that.
Nope.
I feel like that was just an announcer thing where they were just trying to make another story. You know,
they gotta make something out of something.
Yeah, and I was just like, that's really bad. You know.
It is what.
But
oh god, that's
your favorite team?
Nope.
The Orcs.
The Orcs of Stoke.
Yeah, the Orcs of Stoke. Man City. Went to the Britannia. Got a convincing win.
Very convincing.
Yeah, I mean, we essentially just shat on them.
Yeah.
Second half, it was done. Game over.
It was, there was, in the first half, Aguero had the goal, and then Crouch got the equalizer.
Yep.
But then, come around to the second half.
No, but did you see the handball call?
No.
That should have been a goal from Aguero at the end of the first half?
I did not see the handball.
First of all, everyone's like, oh, why did he throw his hands there? The guy's trying to balance. Watch it in live action. He's balancing, and it hits off his head, and then grazes the fingertip. I don't know what ref called this. He's got laser vision. But anyways, second half comes around. Manuel Pellegrini channeled Sir Alex Ferguson or something, because I've never seen our team come out in it seems like a very long time. But wow, we came out to play in the second half. It was done and dusted.
3 goals in the second.
Yeah. My favorite though is the Aguero one-on-one, because he just showed his class.
Oh yeah.
In that, but the Nasri goal.
The Nasri.
Has
he had very many? He hasn't scored.
No, Nasri. No, I mean, but when he scores, he scores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was sitting on the 18-yard box, like he had 2 defenders on him, and he like just starts like kind of like stutter stepping, and then he just buries it. Like he crosses the center. Like you see that, and you're like, okay, he's gonna go near post now. And he just cuts it back to the far post, and I'm like, beautiful. We missed you.
And I'm talking about Chelsea, the Lions, a 1-0 over the Toffees.
Yeah.
Now
It wasn't good. They
didn't deserve points, if you ask me.
Well, they
deserved 8 points.
They deserved a draw. Because Everton's not scoring.
No.
I mean, Romelu Lukaku, like this week, he came out and he said that he wants to go to a bigger club, and I'm like, buddy, you have to score goals. Like, you really, like, you can't just be like, hey, I want to go to a bigger club. It's like, first of all, you're at the biggest club you're probably going to be at. All right? It's only down from here if you're not scoring. The midfield play was, I mean, that's where the battle was in this game. I mean, but the Willian, it's upset. It was a Plinko goal.
Yeah.
It was. I'm sorry, like, I wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like the City game, like, I mean, we were already winning.
Yeah.
And I was still having more fun watching the City game over the Chelsea game. It was boring. It wasn't a great match. Let's talk about Tottenham after the North London derby going up, and then immediately going back down. Like they're lower than they were before the North London derby. Like, I mean, that's crazy to me. But that's the Premier League. That's
what we were talking about. Looking forward to the second half of the season.
Yeah,
and it's turning into
It's finally turning into, like, it's literally a 7-horse race right now.
Yeah,
and we're not even looking for the title, because that's a 2-horse race.
We're talking about 3 to like 7.
Well, no, we're talking about the Champions League spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, City could slip up real bad and like drop down to 3rd.
Oh,
we're closer to 3rd than we are to Chelsea, so.
But there's not. that gap between, like, if let's say United
It's
and Southampton were to lose,
It's 5 and 7.
and then Arsenal were to win next time in the Premier League, they would go to third.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's great. It's great.
Speaking of United, 3-1.
No, let's talk about Chris Smalling getting a brace.
Where did Chris Smalling come from?
The Spud himself. Oh, I mean, I can't really hate on a guy that got a brace in the Premier League.
You can't, but where
I want
the hell
to.
did Chris Smalling come from?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I thought he was like living on the bench.
Think smarter than Chris Smalling.
Things are smarter than Chris Smalling. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Danny Ings scored. Like after that,
It was early.
it was 1-1, and then I guess they felt like they needed to get RVP on the score sheet.
Let him take the penalty.
Let him take the penalty.
Last match of the midweek was Crystal Palace Vodka versus the Magpies. Alan Pardew coming back with his new club to face his old club.
Yeah.
And it ended 1.
Was the deserved score.
Was. And, you know, the Magpies, I feel like they wanted that vengeance.
I was rooting for the Magpies.
I was too.
Yeah.
I was like, let's see Alan Pardew lose.
Well, I wanted like Remy Cabella to like get like a hat trick.
Remy Cabella, I like him.
Yeah. Oh, well, first of all, I like his name.
His hair.
His hair's pretty good. And
His Frenchness.
and he's so French.
So French.
Yeah, he's like a little Giroud, but it's Cabella.
He's a midfielder, too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he ain't poaching.
But Papi Cisse opened it up for Newcastle in the 42nd minute. I said, okay, here we go, Magpies.
Let's go, Magpies!
Let's go, Magpies. But then Fraser Campbell had to be a party pooper and ruin the party.
Yeah. I don't like him.
I don't really like Crystal Palace that much.
So
I think, unless you have something to add, I think that about wraps it up
Yeah.
for the Banter Zone
Yep.
for today.
Next week, we got more Premier League action.
That's it.
Yep.
Talk about the FA Cup stuff that happens.
Yep. All right.
But if you like it, subscribe to it below. Our podcast, the full-length podcast.
We're on iTunes.
Uncut is on iTunes and SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. I said Spotify last weekend. I apologize. Yeah.
No. So go check that out. Tell your friends about us. Tell your friends. Tell your aunts, your uncles. If anyone you know likes the footy, likes the soccer, likes whatever you want to call it, you send them our way. We got a little banter for everybody.
Exactly. Banter goes round.
And round.
And round.
Like a record, baby. Right round, round, round.
Beautiful.
All right. Until next time, it's your boy Benzo.
BK.
Signing off. Banter's out. Arsenal scored. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Giroud.